Hey everyone, Cyberman with a new review. Sorry it took so long, but that's what you get for waiting for a month. But I have with me is Legacy Class Windblade. Now, I had another figure, well, version of her, a Headmaster unit that I was supposed to get, but the guy who sent me this was an asshole. And because he decided to con artist me, I decided, nope, I don't care if I get a partial refund. I'm not sending this back. No. I refuse to do that. Keep in mind, be careful on. Like me, I'm an idiot who takes the risk. But keep in mind, when people do false pictures of what you want and then they send you a similar product, but it's not what you asked for, yeah, I encourage you, try your best to not return this item. And if you do get a partial refund, that's good. But just like me, I refuse to send this poor toy back because not only did I not get what I want, she was missing a few parts, which I replaced. Kind of. Well, almost everything, but still. Anywho, the cool thing, life lesson, just be careful what you buy, kids. That being said, this I actually had was fun. Now, officially, this doesn't go back here, but I said, why not? I think I remember somebody did that one time. This is from eBay, which I'll put in the link. Now, I could have gotten 2 of these, but I think it's traditional to get her one. And man, I really like how this sword looks. The coloring is really great. You can even put her there for that. That side. Now, you've probably seen this before. There you go. But you notice that her arms are covered. That's the other thing I bought, which I actually kind of like, by the way. It kind of gives her really, fix up the... it doesn't look like she has arms sticking out all the time, unless you turn her around. Then you got these. Yeah, actually, I kind of like that. I'll be honest, when I saw how to... I basically knew how to transform her just like that. I didn't have to worry about that. Well, she did came with instructions, but it looked kind of easy to fix, so there was that. Who knows, maybe I might get her more upgrades. Not a guarantee, but it's still cool. She is a pretty cool jet. And she can be weaponized as well. Then we pull that down. Then we split this part and reveal her head. Then we pull down this nose cone. Then we pull this back. And then you rotate this part here. And you put this in. Oh, actually, you hinge this part right here. Right, you hinge this like that. And then you do the same right here. Right, you did the same thing with that one. Sorry. There we go. Yeah, you hinge this part here as well. Yeah, you hinge this part here, as you do here, and you combine into a pretty, well, right now it's not a backpack. It's kind of like a backpack. And then you do this with the things. And then you put you right here. As you can see, you basically dislocate the arms. Now, granted, yes, this is how it looks for this. As you can tell, this is but other than that, yeah, it does that. Sorry. Then you get her legs. You do this, and you pull down these wings on the side right here. Sorry, my camera's been a little weird lately when it comes to further away items. And then you pull it down and you put the panels right here, unclip them from these. Yeah, there you go. And then you unclip this from here. Yeah, you unclip this from here. And and then you put out the feet. And you disconnect. Then you rotate that, and then take that. And you rotate her torso, and then you clip this with that. And you can see her panel arms are pretty good. Now you can't take them off. Well, kind of. And of course, my job is so terrible. Hold up, I got actually. And yes, it broke. The thing about 3D parts is that it can be such a pain to take out if you don't know what you're doing. And in my case, I just forgot. You have to push it. But to be honest, this doesn't look that bad. Yeah, because you have to push it in a certain way. Yeah. Pretty figures. With that being said, let me just do the same on this side so I don't break it. As you can see right there, that's how it looks. Not broken. You put her wings down and you can sort of have a butterfly effect on here. You rotate your hands. Oops, my bad. And there you go. Yeah, excuse me. I have a little throat. So there she is in bot mode. Pretty decent. A lot of weaponizer ports, especially on her wings and her feet. I have actually done a little bit of weaponizing her thing. Apparently she's good. She's really better when she's weaponized in vehicle mode. Yeah. The things you do to finally get stuff, and there's always something breaking. So sad. But despite that, these actually do look good. They really do good as like shield arms. Even if they look better or without, she can look good without it. Either way, I honestly didn't think it would be that easy. I mean, this one already broke, but it still looks good enough to keep. Yeah, the thing with this is about 3D parts, try your best to make them as thick as they can because you don't want to break. Well, yeah, you don't want to break them like I did right here. Sorry if the review is a little bit sluggish. I've been still recovering from things. And I've been trying my best to... Actually recently bought a few new upgrades, which may come next month. And, well, one of them is going to be for Solus. The other one, that one is for a certain character that hopefully I'll buy soon. I'm not guaranteeing anything because I really want to save money. Not just to buy toys, of course, but to, like, in case of emergencies and stuff like that. Because lately, the way this economy is, I need to start taking things more seriously with everything. That sucks. But despite that, not bad upgrades. I mean, again, this does make a good, like, arm block or something. Yeah. The only thing is, like, you gotta really, if you want this to move, you gotta basically take this out, because you can't really do much with it. But still, it's a cool thing to convert in well, vehicle mode. And again, this doesn't seem too bad, even if it's short. But at the same time, if you want to use the sword for things, you can't really have it here. That's the only thing about these upgrades that really bug me, is that you can't really do much unless you do something like this. Hold on. Actually, let me see something. Yeah, you see, like, I can't do it with this one either. Unless it was short like that. Which actually looks pretty good. I might actually think about that. Yeah. That gives me a really good idea. I mean, yeah, it's really up to you on what you want to do. They'll be like me taking risks and breaking stuff, even though this right here, without this, I couldn't do with. Because clearly right here, it won't work. Unless I try some other stuff with this. Nope, ain't gonna work. Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, sorry it's been like one of those days where I've been essentially not as active as much. Recovering sucks, and I've been trying my best to make things right. We'll keep up with my reviews. I know I don't have to really do reviews whenever I want, but this is like, I feel kind of bad not doing too much. And yes, I'm fully aware she's missing her crown piece, which I will make myself, seeing that I doubt I'll be able to find it like I've done other parts, but still, yeah. Essentially, this is Legacy Windblade with minor upgrades. And, yeah. Be safe on your upgrades, guys. Other than that, hope you guys are doing well, and as always, see you next time. Wah.